just started listening to a new audiobook by David Wilcock called The Synchronicity Key. And I've literally just got to the intro, but it is so resonating with me right now that I thought I have to stitch this and show you guys. So if you've read the book, you would have heard it before, or have listened to the audiobook like I am. But if not, then yeah, hear this. Just listen to this.
Where once you had love, gratitude, respect, honor, and peace, you now have pain, misery, sorrow, depression, and fear. You do your best to breathe through these experiences and understand what happened. But you feel as if you have been singled out for horrible punishment. No one else has ever suffered this profoundly. Your pain is so vast, so unimaginable, that if anyone else were expected to go through this, it would crush them. This is your moment of choice. Do you still believe in a positive future? Do you still believe in love and in the value of helping others? Do you let misery and despair overwhelm you? Or do you look for ways you can heal the problem and make the world a better place? Do you believe that if you treat everyone with love, forgiveness, and acceptance, while still maintaining responsible boundaries and not allowing yourself to be manipulated, then these personal and global wounds will eventually heal? Do you feel that if you have love in your heart, then love will appear in your life? Are you strong enough to forgive and to forget? To truly release the pain inside and know in your core that life is wonderful. You are worthy. And you don't need to be angry, sad, or depressed when crisis strikes, or when others disrespect you. Let's say that love and forgiveness would be your first choice in how you respond to life's ups and downs. In the spiritual literature we will discuss in the next chapter, this would be called the positive path, or the service to others path. On this path, we learn how to generate love from within ourselves by our attitude. And this process has a healing, renewing, and revitalizing effect on all aspects of our lives. Your second choice would be to see each tragic event as just the latest in a long, unbroken string of terrible things that have happened in the real world. In these painful moments, do you overlook all the positives in your life and conclude with cynical sarcasm that life sucks? You can never really trust anyone. Love is a myth that people use to get what they want. The only thing you know for sure is that you're going to die. And ultimately, we humans are a failure, a cancer on the earth. Do you see yourself as strong and wise because you have learned how the world really works, while others are weak, ignorant, even pathetic for believing in the foolish lies of love and forgiveness? Do you gain pleasure and laughter from seeing them suffer? Do you enjoy ridiculing anyone who believes in love and in a spiritual reality? Do you divide the world into us and them categories, where everyone in your group is good and everyone outside your group is bad, almost subhuman? Do you carefully study how to manipulate and control others, including telling lies when it seems safe and useful, so that you won't have to keep suffering from their blindness and cruelty? Do you believe that toughening them up to be more like you and your group is ultimately a good thing, as their weakness is now being transformed into strength? This could be called service to self, the negative path, or the path of control, as we will see. Ultimately, this is another means of seeking energy and vitality in our daily lives. On this path, our primary focus is absorbing energy from others. Or do you take the third option, denial and avoidance of either of these paths? During your darkest moments, do you long for that childlike trust that all is well? And when you remember the positive things that have happened, do they now all seem like a pathetic fairy tale? Do you feel like you cannot accept a life with so much unhappiness? That feeling of faceless terror, intolerable shame, and the seemingly inevitable reality that bad things will keep on happening again and again. Does your mind shut down? Do you force yourself not to look? Do you become desperate? Do you lack courage? Will you do anything to avoid seeing the truth? Do you come up with silly, even ludicrous ways of convincing yourself that this latest traumatic event is not real, and seek others who will support your story because they can't handle it either? Do you desperately seek an escape, a lifeline, a rope, thrown down into your pit of misery so you can feel happy once more? Do you ignore the reality that is staring you in the face? Do you climb your way out of hell by learning to live with a very strong conflict, the life you wish you had versus the life there really is?
Now, he goes on to talk about the wheel of karma. And what's really interesting is that a couple of days ago I was given messages and it was just repeating the words, the wheel of samsara, the wheel of samsara. It was so profound that I actually had to go and do some research on it. And here's what I found. The wheel of samsara is an ancient Buddhist symbol. It represents the endless cycle of birth, death, and then rebirth. At the centre, there are three poisons: ignorance, attachment, and aversion that keep us spinning. Around the wheel are 6 realms that we can reincarnate into. There are gods, jealous demigods, humans, animals, hungry ghosts, and hell beings. Even the highest realms are still suffering because nothing lasts. Samsara actually means wandering. We're trapped by karma and ignorance. But here's the hope. The Buddha actually found the way out: enlightenment, letting go, nirvana, breaking the wheel. So the next time life feels a little bit like deja vu, maybe it's just the wheel spinning. The question is, are you ready to get off?